Hey guys, so it's been a lot of stuff going on, and I think for these upcoming Baddies tea recaps, I'm kind of going to focus on one person at a time for some of them. Like Tesehki, she kind of has a lot going on right now, so this whole video will kind of be around her drama right now. So Tesehki did an interview with Jason Lee, and in that interview, she spoke about a lot of different things, about how her mom is still going through addiction, her relationship with Krishan still not being in a great place, but she does miss Krishan and a lot of other things. She also spoke about how her long-term boyfriend Fresh, who she's been with for 12 years, had cheated on her, and this is the same guy that she fought Jelly Bean over at Bad vs. Wild. So, but she said that he's still her manager, which I thought was kind of crazy. But, she said she's loyal. He's been a good manager. He's been managing her for 2 years. And I guess in these 2 years, that's how we've come to know Tesehki. So I guess maybe he is doing a good job as a manager, even though he wasn't being a great man. But also in that interview, Jason Lee ended up asking Tesehki how she felt about Clarissa. And this was Tesehki's response.
First person, Clarissa Shields.
Yeah, I liked her. But then she attacked me on social media.
Why?
Loser. Went on Twitter and put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesehki or Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you're gonna train. And I will beat the fuck out of her. Fuck what you talking about? Yes, if I trained and didn't smoke and drink, because what she got so amped up off of is from drugs and alcohol. Like, no training. This is just natural. Bitch, you train every day. Bitch, you can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking champion around this bitch.
So ever since Tesehki responded, there's been a lot of back and forth between her and Clarissa. But I think we need to start from the beginning, which is that Clarissa started this. Like, this goes back like a year ago. Clarissa started this. She called out Tesehki and Ivory. This was like last year. She posted, I got 100,000 for any street female or boxer that can whoop me. On my soul, I'll drag anybody from any city, state, and country come try to get rich. A lot of people was commenting names like from reality shows like Tesehki and Ivory. Now, back then, Clarissa was basically saying, I actually don't want to fight you. It's your fans constantly tagging me saying you can beat me when you can't. I don't care to be a baddie, but if you ever want some real competition, we can try to get a bag and get a real fight. Why are you letting the internet get in your head to say that reality TV stars can beat you when you're a professional boxer? So I'm going to show y'all a few clips of how the back and forth built up and how Clarissa kind of kept speaking on Tesehki, and then eventually Tesehki responded and was like, who is this lady?
You think Tesehki beat you?
Who?
Tesehki.
Krishan's sister? She can't be beat me no fight. Come on now, let's be logical.
I know she can't beat you, but I'm tired of folks saying that she can beat you. I know they can't. Like, I be arguing for you. Like, I be like, man, that girl is a trained fighter.
I appreciate that, but you know what? I got a lot of respect for Tesehki and Krishan. If Tesehki ever wanted to do it, I would do it. But
I know you're winning, though.
She beating those girls up on baddies. Them girls ain't
No
never
training.
trained.
Yeah.
They got body work
I know
done.
going.
Yeah, it's different. It's different when they
Yeah, it's levels to this shit.
Baddies, or some of them saying that they want to fight me, or saying that I said I want to fight them. Well, I want to fight world champions. If y'all don't, these girls fans be coming on here talking about some, oh, Tesehki will do this to you, or Ivory will beat you up, or whatever the case may be. I'll be like, y'all got to be some damn fools, because one, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I'm a trained killer. Literally, like, fuck boxer, I'm a trained killer. So it'd be like, they be talking about these girls, and it's like, I don't do no 30-second fights. 30 seconds? Man, wear your ass out. Listen, you give me 3 minutes with any of them girls, it's gonna be bad. 2 minutes is gonna be bad. That's why I'd be like, what the hell they be talking about? And it's not even like I want to do that. I'd be like, y'all can go and fight the girls on y'all little show or whatever. Y'all ain't gotta be calling out the big dog, because the big dog gonna bite and chew. That's all I'm saying.
Only way Clarissa would be able to fight me is if I were to be a professional fucking fighter. If I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and beat the fuck out of whoever. It doesn't matter. Because now if you're somehow people never called us out. Lady, I remember the first time they called me out. I remember. He called me and Ivory out. He was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. That's what she said. She said she had 100K. She was like, I got 100K for either Tesehki or Ivory. And then the hashtag was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. Coming down, I've seen it. I was like, who the fuck is this? I was like, who the fuck is this lady? I ain't over that. To be a fucking baddie. I'm not taking $100,000 from you. Girl, you give me $1 million. No, you give me $1 million, I'll get in that motherfucking ring with you. But that's gonna take after me training and everything, you know what I mean? Because I'm a natural trained killer. Natural born trained killer. So if I really went and trained and sparring, because I think I'm gonna do some sparring. I've never in my life did sparring. I wanna do it. I wanna do some sparring. Because like all the sparring that you guys see me doing on Baddies and the fights that people see me do when I was a child, that all was just natural. So I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna make me some professional training, then we go see what's going on.
So once Jason Lee asked her about it in the interview, you know, she said what she said, and now her and Clarissa have been going back and forth. I also think it's crazy that Clarissa even mentioned that she was talking to Natalie about doing baddies when she's a professional boxer.
Natalie wanted me to come on her little baddie show, and I told her like, yeah, I will come on there, but you gotta have all your girls sign a paper that if we get into a fight, you know, that if I cause damage to them, that they can't sue me. She said, okay, she'll work on it. She came back and said, oh, I can't do it. And I said, why not? She said, because it's reality TV, and they don't let us do stuff. I said, well, I can't come on your show because I tell you what, if any of them girls put their hands on me, I'm gonna kick some ass. I told her, I said, but I don't want to get sued for having to kick no ass though. So, all right, I guess I won't be on there. And that's just what I said. And she was like, oh, I wish you could have came. I said, I come here and teach a boxing class though. I told her that. Listen, I'm not just trying to fight. I didn't go on there. Them girls is like some weird daredevils. Like, and then they be on trying to jump people and stuff. They want to jump each other. Like, they be cracking me up whenever I do get the chance to watch it.
And I just have a little bit of a deeper theory to this, so just hear me out. A lot of people been saying Clarissa been fighting since she was 11 years old. And that's actually a good point. When somebody has been doing something from young, like for example, child actors, a lot of times that's not necessarily something they wanted to do. That's something that their family and parents put them up to and wanted them to do, probably living vicariously through them. And you just learn to love it because you've been doing it since you was a child. You get what I mean? Like, I don't know if boxing was really something she wanted to do, or was that something her family was putting her up to? Because you know, you've been doing it so young. Like, it just makes me question that. Like, was that something you wanted to do, or was it something that you was a little kid, you didn't really have no say, and your parents put you in it, and it just became a career for you because you had the training? I also think that it's a possibility that she thought that she would be really famous as a boxer, like a Layla Ali. But Layla Ali is only that famous because of who her dad is, if we're being real. You know, female boxers are just like female black basketball players. They're not as known and as famous in like the pop culture world. So I think she probably thought that she would also be more of a famous celebrity than she was, and she's not. I also think that female boxing is similar to how the WNBA is. I don't think they make as much money as male boxers, which is why when Clarissa offered Tesehki 100K to fight, Tesehki was basically like, girl, I make 100K on Baddies. You gonna have to come and give me $1 million.
And people ask me, do I think I can beat her in a fight? I said, do I think or do I know? She needs to be checking her fans and not checking me or trying to clock my teeth, talking about she used to like me. Girl, you never came to a fight. You never said congrats on the motherfucking world championship. You never mentioned me in a good light. So no, you did not ever like me, and that doesn't matter to me. But to sit here and say you can whoop some ass and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system. You need help. Your friends need to help you. If I was out here popping pills, my friends would take me to the motherfucking rehab. They'd tie my black ass up. And walk me straight in that motherfucker and say, hey, don't let her out till she's clean. Motherfucking body. You need to wrap it up. You need to quit fighting. You know, I know you knocking out girls' teeth and shit like that on a little show or whatever. Hey, good for you. I am not them. I promise you I'm not them. So take that shit on somewhere else. Go on now. Cause I'm quick to offer a bitch 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 just to whip my ass. And you whip my ass like I'll throw you that money. Hey, you know I'm quick. You know I'm quick. You know I'm quick.
I want $1 million. She's talking about hundreds of thousands. He gives me hundreds of thousands to go on Baddies. You think I'm gonna step in the ring with you for hundreds of thousands? No, I need $1 million, girl. Now come on, let's train. Come on. She can train me.
And I honestly just feel like Clarissa is not happy with what she's doing. I feel like Clarissa wants to be more in the limelight and more famous. She tried to do that movie about herself. It was a flop. The budget was $12 million. The box office only did $8.1 million. So they did not recoup the money off that movie. And it had a big actress playing her like Ryan Destiny, and it still didn't do nothing. She continuously trying to call out reality TV stars who have more clout than her and are more talked about than her, rather than just focusing on her professional craft and her lane. People who care about boxing and care about the professional sport know who she is and respect her. But she seems to want to be known and cared about by everybody, like on social media.
So while I was talking to my favorite supporters on this live, I was talking about the fight. I seen the Clarissa Shawty come up in the comments. She's telling me, what's up? Bitch, get out of my face. What is you talking about what's up? I told you, see what I said? If I train, you want to fight me and get get up in the ring with me off of Baddies. What I did to a bitch in a 5-second clip. Off of, like, I'm a smoker. Baby, I smoke. Down. I party down. Like, I'm at work every weekend, baby. You thugging. You can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking champion around this bitch.
So that's what I responded. So I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? You call me out my name. You just talking crazy. The interviewer is looking at you like, why are you even saying this? Like, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. If somebody asks me, can anybody beat me in a fight, a female, the answer is going to be no. I know that the answer is no. It doesn't matter who I talked about first. The answer is no. The answer is no. So why are you mad that
So Clarissa want to fight everyone but her stylist. That's crazy, girl. You said that.
I'm not worried about me that they talk about on Baddies. I prefer to be called world champ every day over that. And I'm not upset or mad that Rashawn's sister can fight. I like that for her. But, bitch, don't ever say you can beat me in a fight when I'm more nastier and mean in a street fight than I am in boxing. I answered the question. I'm pound for pound, #1 woman fighter in the world. They asked me, can a street fighter who fight against other girls who don't train to fight, can she beat me in a fight? And I told her that you can't fuck with me. That's it. Now you mad. Prove it then. Prove it. Talk about. Girl. I mean, no. What you call me? You call me a hoe? You say bitch? Yeah, bitch ass hoe. What's up? What? Every day I train like this. You said it.
And another thing that really throws me off about Clarissa is the fact that your married boyfriend's wife is an established rapper, and you be getting on social media doing freestyles like you want to be a rapper, low-key. Like, you talk to Natalie to be on Baddies, you be throwing out freestyles. It's like you acting like you want to be all these other people that you be calling out for fights, instead of being yourself and focusing on what's good for you and what you're a professional at.
Nigga, I'm a face splitter. Why you say you fight men? Cause I hate niggas.
Hate them.
Yeah, they talk tough, but they ain't killers.
They not.
Niggas punch drunk like you sit straight liquor. After Southpaw, I disgrace.
Don't like them.
They say he a gangster, but he's straight dead.
Sweet.
Better than me? No, you ain't better.
Never
The
that.
richest thing out of Michigan since Mayweather.
Money.
In a whole different tax bracket, you can't even spell it. This money wrong.
Ah.
This shit, I need some new haters. I don't see y'all.
Where y'all at?
I know you like to hate a bitch.
What?
Braveheart, yeah, I ain't afraid of shit.
Nothing.
I never hesitate to take a risk.
Never.
5 fingers, close your hand, make a fist.
Ooh.
5 weeds, make them pay, make them miss.
Ooh.
Flat line, I ain't come to play with sis.
Nothing.
Hoes know I got it locked, Jada kiss.
Ooh.
I guess he wanna make me wifey or something.
Hey.
Kinda lock me down, gonna indict me or something.
But anyway, Tesehki said, "Child, your nigga know who the champ is," and posted a picture of her and Papoose. And apparently Clarissa also wrote on social media, "Good job, Bad Dolly. I saw your work, little mama. Salute." Like, girl, please. You be trying to say Tesehki can't really fight, but you saluting Bad Dolly when we saw Bad Dolly doing the Superman. And pretty much most people have agreed now, Bad Dolly lost that fight. I don't know what she was talking about. And E.T. kept up better than Bad Dolly did. Tesehki said, "Oh, she mad. I'm a natural born eater. Your fights don't make no noise at all, baby. And all your opponents walk off looking the same way they came. It's okay. I might train so I can give you that noise and attention you need badly. Till then, off my D and watch my new video. Learn the lyrics." Because that's what I'm saying. It's like you not accepting the fact that you consider the greatest of all time in your actual craft. You worried about undefeated girls on reality TV. Like, baby, she's not even in your lane. But since you want that clout, you want that attention, you want that social media buzz, maybe she should train and y'all should fight. Because I truly think that if they did fight, if Tesehki trained and they fight, whether Tesehki wins or loses, I feel like she would get more off of that than Clarissa would. Like, it would be more of an opportunity for Tesehki than it would for Clarissa. But anyway, yeah, I'm not impressed with Clarissa at all. I don't think she's happy with what she's doing in life. I low-key don't even think she wanted to be a boxer. I think she wanted to be a celebrity, and she thought that boxing was going to help her be a celebrity when she was a kid. She trained for it. She realized that it wasn't what she thought it was. It was her career, so she did it. But I think she really deep down wants to be more of a celebrity, more of a pop culture figure. And then the last thing, Tesehki and Krishan's older sister, Tessa, or Tareen, has entered the chat, and she is also threatening Clarissa and saying she needs that and Clarissa will get bodied.
Rap, don't let this beautiful face fool you. You will get bodied. Okay? Okay? We'll get bodied. Prophet Tesehki again. Put that money up. It ain't no 3K. I need $1 million. What are you talking about? Pull up on that black top and you will get bodied. I'm trying to tell you. That's all I'm going to say. I don't do all that talking. You will get bodied. Professional fighter. I'm a professional. All of that. Bodied. Tell him I said it. Yes. Bodied.
And then we also have DTB chiming in and saying that she has money on Clarissa. She's betting on Clarissa to take the win. Now, speaking of Bad Dolly and E.T. and Tesehki, I just wanted to also show y'all some reactions since episode 2 has come out. So, Tesehki has responded saying that, the audience was lying, saying that Bad Dolly kept up with her. Bad Dolly is now basically walking back her statements that she was taking Tesehki's title. And she's basically saying that when Tesehki hit her, she was like, oh shit, she really hits like a man. Like, I thought I was fighting a man. And now she's talking about win, lose, or draw. I got out there and I still got all my teeth. But before it aired, you was sitting there acting like you really kept up and you was going to be the new eater. And then Santana also gave his input as somebody who was there firsthand and very up close and personal to the situation. And he likes Dolly. And he basically said, I was rooting for Dolly because I felt like she could possibly get in there and be the one to keep up with Tesehki. But at the end of the day, she lost the fight. First round, she really, really lost bad. And he was like, second round, she kept up a little bit, but overall, she still lost.
She felt like this. Let me show you how she felt. Straight like that. Let me show you. I don't know. Wow, watch it. So when she was going down like that, I hit her in her head. Wow, hit her in her back. Wow, I woke her up. I'm the one who woke her up. I woke her up before, like, okay, so look. I can't act. If somebody was here, they would be able to help me. So it was like, she went down like this. When she was going down, I hit her in her head like, wow, wow. I woke her right. I watched her go to sleep and wake up. And I just said that. And don't play with my words. And y'all little dumb-ass little blog pages that hate me so much, don't mix up my words. I said that, and that's exactly what happened. It did. I woke her back up. If the Zeus security could come out and talk about shit, I promise you. If Zeus security had confessionals after the reunion, I promise you they'd be like, Tesehki woke shorty up. I woke the bitch up. Like, and if real boxers, that professional boxers, they know what I'm talking about. You can knock somebody out and then hit them while they're going down, and it'll bring them back up. Like, I've seen that in a lot of like boxing matches before. But that's what happened with her. She went to sleep and woke right back up like a badass baby.
Like, what? That hit hard as on my. Yeah, that is dyke my hard, bitch. I thought I was fighting a nigga. Like, what? So you really do hit this hard. But I ate it. Fuck that fight, win, lose, or draw. It don't even matter. I don't think I know what I got all my teeth. And my face is good.
The audience, when people are sitting in the audience can't really see the fight how I can see the fight. Because I'm right here. I'm right here on the motherfucking fight. Huh? So, hold on, let me turn these things off. Bitch, right here on the fight. So, boom. They got the fighting. Mind you, I love Dolly. Damn. I love Dolly. I love Tesehki too. But I felt like, I was like, oh, bitch, Dolly can go. Like, Dolly can bump, bitch. Put her in, coach. Bitch, it's finna serve. Game 4, I was like, the first round, I was like, ooh. You can hit me. You're, after that first round, you can hear me saying, damn, Tesehki different. Served. Bitch, you can go back and watch. Don't let them slow-mo all that, bitch. Go back and watch, bitch. My facial expressions. Bitch, I'm looking like, damn. I was like, no shade, Tesehki. That bitch right there, different. You seen, bitch, after that first round, that whole turn to the purple. Wow. I said, ooh. Girl, y'all better get her. And I said, and Dolly faces on the couch, I said, so she lost. Now, the second round, Dolly kept up a little better. The second round, but she still lost.
Okay, and then the last thing I want to show y'all is E.T. and Dolly beefing because apparently Dolly has said Tesehki only fight people who can't fight. E.T. was offended by that. So E.T. been saying she want to run it with Dolly. So after she saw Dolly versus Tesehki on the episode, E.T. had a little laugh. And she was basically saying, oh, I thought Tesehki only fight people who can't fight. I guess you join in the list. And ET also has had a few other things to say about the baddies in her recent live, so I'm going to just include those clips.
Do you need that from Dolly? Absolutely. Please whoop Dolly if the time presents itself.
She ate it up. Bitch, you know I eat.
No, y'all not leaving the party at 1 o'clock. Y'all on.
And I just wanted to go live to let y'all know, yeah. I don't clock much, but I clocked it. Yeah. My time works. My time is on timing. See that? My time is on timing. Yeah. So. I see the question. Hold on. You see that? So, yeah. She thought people can't fight, right? I guess she joined the list. Welcome to the list, bitch. Welcome to the list.
She said she don't go to sleep at 11:52.
Never.
She got one.
So Diamond come back after she touched down, but why the day let T come back? And I barely touched the lady. Clock that. What's really T? Yeah. Natalie. I don't have a public PSA announcement, but I need y'all to stop saying Tesehki did that to my face. Y'all know why I still don't like Biggie and why I don't like Camilla. They are the ones who kicked me. Biggie admitted she kicked me. She kicked me off of Tesehki that first round. And Camilla did the Long Beach Crip Walk all over me. And it was cut out.
My hardest fight would probably be both Naj and Cash on Not TV. But y'all know Tesehki was really my hardest fight.
And I also saw ET say that she would come back for another season if she was a main cast member. And I think that would be good to see. Maybe they could bring Camilla back with ET, since ET is saying that she got this beef with Camilla and Biggie because they are the ones who allegedly messed up her face like that and not Tesehki. So that's the end of this Baddies Tea recap, which is surrounding Tesehki. And I'll be up soon with the next one. I'm kind of going to rush through these.